Hey YouTube, how's it going? My name is Lonnie Dude. Dude, today we're watching the strange lore of Pixel Gun 3D. Dude, if you freaking ever seen the old videos of me playing that Minecraft FPS game, that's what game this is. And dude, this video is by 4i Freak. Shouts out to this guy, dude. Freaking, it's kind of a niche topic. I'm impressed that a video essay on it even exists. Let's freaking go. Hopefully the lore goes pretty freaking deep, dude. I'm somewhat of a lore seeker myself.
Games as a kid, then chances are you may heard of a game called Pixel Gun 3D.
I have.
Pixel Gun 3D is basically Minecraft, but with the gun.
Exactly.
It's been one of the most beloved mobile games for millions of people before it became a shitty pay-to-win. And I played this game a lot as a kid.
Was there ever a time where it wasn't pay-to-win? I don't really know. I'm not even trying to be funny. I don't know.
And that was before I discovered Team Fortress 2. I've recently gotten back to playing Pixel Gun 3D for a bit, and as fun as multiplayer can be, we're not going to be talking about the multiplayer, the gameplay mechanics, and the history behind the development, unfortunately, because in this video, we're going to be talking about the story of Pixel Gun 3D.
Oh, let's go!
Mainly the campaign mode, as I find the story to be
I don't even know if I knew there was a story. This is extra funny.
Since World 5 is probably going to come out after 4 years, I thought it'd be cool to relive some childhood memories from an unsettling zombie apocalypse to whatever this is.
Rubik's Cube Tetris.
The story begins on a farm somewhere near San Francisco.
Oh, I guess I would remember some of these freaking little cartoons. Okay. It's Steve from Mind Blocks.
Pixel Man,
who
we will refer to as Newbie throughout the rest of the video.
Oh, okay.
Sleeping in his home when he grabs his gun after waking up to some strange noises.
As you do.
Strange figures outside his window.
He has every right to defend himself and his property.
To be zombies.
They're coming to dig your stuff.
So Newbie goes around his farms to take out these zombies. Trying to figure out what was going on, he heard a cry for help and the sound of bells coming from the church, so he rushes there to help them. But it was already too late as the church was already overrun by monsters.
Hey, when that happens.
He found an evacuation plan next to the dead person, so he decides to go to the city. But it was already overrun by monsters again.
Fuck!
He then finds a hospital entry card, which can be used to go inside the hospital.
What if you don't have one, dude? I feel like hospital entry cards should be a right for everybody, but that's just me.
Hoping to find answers and, oh
fuck.
Oh shit.
Wait, what?
Well, that
he
was
can
a
say that?
idea.
Wait, what? Son of a
helicopter and decides to go after it. But he needed to cross the bridge and defeat a horde of monsters.
God dang.
Thing. Unfortunately, the bridge has already been destroyed, and the helicopter crashed.
I thought he said the British for a second.
With some monsters approaching him, he jumps off the bridge and swims towards the prison.
No, Pixel Man!
There. Yet another horde of monsters later, he went up to the top of the prison, where the helicopter crashed. He then found a top secret file, which is a location of Area 52. He jumps into the ocean.
Is that the sequel to Area 51? That's crazy. I liked this part because that's 3 Slender Boys! Oh
well,
no,
he'll never forget.
He has really seen some shit, and that is just level 1, Mr. Pixel Bob.
So a bit of walking later, he arrives at Area 52, only to find some aliens, this alien professor, and some very strange experiments. But he also found some nerd, which is not me by the way, hiding inside this UFO. He gives Newbie a map of the portal because it turns out the whole outbreak started because there are monsters coming from that portal. Newbie uses the Jeep to drive to where the portal is located.
Do you see shave this part every morning? Just on these little parts? Is this a desired look? Interesting.
Ah yes, the school, where everything is about to come to a close. He enters the school and what the fuck happened to the school?
What the my childhood? I don't remember any of this shit.
He finds the portal that someone else dug up and remembers how sweet his home was before it was ruined by monsters.
Me big green tractor! We can go faster, you bastard!
He then jumps through the portal with the intention of destroying the source of monsters.
That's a noble cause. Wow.
So here's what we know so far.
Jack shit, nothing, mostly nothing, pretty much nothing.
Monsters came from and ruined Newbie's world. That's it.
Yep.
That's all we know so far.
And the game exists. Hey, it's Call of Duty now.
Came into our world. Did you guys know that Pyramid Head used to be the boss at this school?
No.
And not just that. There were other old bosses that used to be in this game before they got removed.
Like aliens and Zelda and this convict.
I appreciate the devs for making the game more challenging and more terrifying than the other.
Oh no.
Now onwards to World 2. Newbie teleported to some sort of village when he hears a cry for help. So he rushes there and finds an evil chicken man going after a school
God, the horror.
Hello, chicken.
His
After
famous
defeating the
line,
evil
he
chick-
said the thing, dude. They actually were gonna originally call Pixel Gun 3D Hello Chicken, but it wouldn't have made a goddamn sense, nor would have been good for sales. So it's good they didn't do that. But fun fact, you know, it's definitely true.
Man, we now know what caused the monster outbreak.
Hell
So the
Castle
schoolgirl
is
was
level
digging in
5.
the
I'm starting to
schoolyard
think this
when she
story might just be stupid.
found a portal. She went through it and accidentally woke up the dragon, angering it
The
to
Ender
point where the
Dragon?
dragon
On level
sends all the
2?
monsters to Newbie's world.
Bruv.
So basically, she is responsible for the monster
It's definitely your fault.
Why the fuck would you wake up that dragon? But that raises some interesting questions. Where did the portal come from? Why does it exist?
Where did he
the
go,
dragon
Cotton
create
Eye
the
Joe?
portal? We don't know for sure, but we know where the dragon lives. So the schoolgirl helps Newbie find the dragon to save the world and maybe answer some questions about the portal's existence.
That
Continue
looks
their
cool.
journey to the Sky Islands for a place to rest up for the night.
Got the freaking piggy gas hybrid. Oh, my camera's covering it. Dude, it looks like the pigs were making love with the monsters from the nether. You dirty
Or
dogs.
not. Wait, why is this pig green? After
Because
a
they've
good
been
roasted dinner,
crossbreeding.
we did the
Yahoo!
floating blocks and arrived at this winter island where Newbie noticed the pumpkin-headed snowman moving, which turned out to be a monster.
A conjoined twin monster. Oh, no.
And then there are more monsters.
He just wants to be
After a
loved.
bit of redecorating, they ride onto the floating ice sheet towards the Hell Castle, where the portal to the dragon is located.
Finally,
There are
dude.
some scary shadows down there, which turn out to be some more monsters.
You have a sniper
devil
rifle.
from
How
Dust-
scary is this little thing? Come on.
Hell.
This little
After
cherub guy.
defeating some demonic monsters,
You got this,
they
bro.
finally found the portal to which they jumped in and teleported to the parallel world, where they have to face another horde of monsters. It's always a horde of monsters.
I mean,
Then they
yeah.
finally face the dragon itself, the one source of
They're
monster
kind of jumping their dragon shark, blowing their dragon load a little early, aren't they?
Newbie's
You know
world.
the phrases.
And after finally defeating the dragon apologizes and agrees to chase down the
Oh,
monsters.
that's I forgive him, I guess. So freaking, what does it say? I'll chase the monsters from your world. Okay. Bet.
World. Finally, it's over. The world is saved.
It was me.
So that's it, huh? Apparently, the question of why they're all blocked is much more important than the end of the world.
I mean, gotta start somewhere.
Characters are becoming self-aware of themselves, and thus the dragon gives Newbie and the schoolgirl a ride to solve the biggest mystery of why they're made of blocks, and that is the end of World 2.
Wow,
So
a
everything we know
masterpiece.
so far is that some kid found this portal in the school and accidentally woke up the dragon, which caused this whole series
Whoopsies.
of events to begin with. This new mystery to solve on why we're made of blocks.
Bruh.
Honestly, I thought this is where the story would end. Several hours later, they arrived at the swamp, which appears to be floating
Not me
for some
swamp.
reason. Unfortunately, there is a barrier that the dragon can't pass through, so Newbie and the schoolgirl bid farewell to the dragon and went on without them. Moments later, they stumble upon these swamp monsters, including
Holy
this
shit,
giant
those would be
spider.
so scary if I wasn't locked and loaded and ready for battle, dude, and standing my
They use the key
ground.
to unlock the castle, to which the wizard welcomes them in a not-so-friendly way. After
Sheesh.
defeating the wizard, Newbie asks the wizard why everything is cubical, to which he responds by explaining that the world was once a magnificent world,
Oh, there's nothing wrong with cubes,
by the
okay?
great creator. But one day, there was an ugly monster.
Don't be so
that
hard on
turned the whole world
yourselves.
into blocks. What kind of monster turned everything into blocks? Nobody knows. And who is the great creator? Nobody knows too. But only the great creator knows how to change everything back to normal.
Huh.
Be a
Football.
space station occupied by aliens.
Okay.
They've been tricked by an old wizard.
Fucking
including this
baited.
alien professor,
You gotta do more
which is the
shooting.
same boss as the one from Area 52.
He's got a big old bulbous brain sack.
Riding on a UFO with explosive rays.
That thing veiny.
After defeating some aliens, they put on some spacesuits and got onto the UFO and flew back to their world and landed on a megapolis.
Nice.
Of course, the military mistakes him for aliens.
What military? I don't see anyone in camouflage.
Newbie breaks into his home. and
I am
finds
rapidly approaching your location.
the great creator hiding
I have
behind
your
the
IP
couch. He's
address.
actually your average game developer.
I have a
We finally
beard.
know-
Middle of creating a wonderful game when uncovered code error was made. Dude, it's
When
Donovan.
an unrecoverable error was made. So unrecoverable that it changed the game code entirely. and transformed the whole world into blocks.
Damn. Fuck, I'm a dude, not be made of blocks, dude. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask to be born this round and curvaceous and bodacious and not cubical.
One bad pun later, Newbie was given a VR headset to go inside the virtual world.
Whoa, he's jacking in.
Right after dealing with these code monsters. And these code dragons are really annoying to deal with.
Sheesh.
Right after defeating the evil bug, the bug suddenly turns Newbie into a new bug, and now he is trapped inside the internet.
Dude, this is a better story than Minecraft. I can't even lie to you.
World 3.
Does Minecraft even have a real story?
There is a lot to go over. So the creator was making this game.
Okay.
Then the evil bug turned everything into blocks.
I hear you.
Which the dragon becomes aware of it.
Okay.
Then the schoolgirl wakes the dragon.
You lost me.
Angers the dragon to make them send all the monsters into Newbie's world. At least
Whole lot of not knowing what's going on in this lore video.
This is story gone too.
But I appreciate your efforts.
How the story plays out in World
This
4.
game is not the greatest, so subjecting yourself to all this was probably a lot. Godspeed. Lots of gaming later. What's a star?
What the fuck am I doing with my life?
How can you have a star in Cube World?
You then notice the light shining above
Same,
him,
buddy.
which turns out to be a crane picking him up into a ship. This Morpheus-looking guy is the captain of the ship.
He really
He's about
do.
to tell Newbie something, but was interrupted by a group of droids attacking the ship. So Newbie went out to defend the ship until every single one of them is destroyed. Not sure why the captain calls him player though. But anyways, after barely fighting them off, the captain tells Newbie that there is an entity known as Cubic, who has created games inside the web and traps people, forcing
The
them to
Rubik's
play
Cube is the final boss, are you kidding me?
direct help from the 3 champions. Who are the champions?
Yep.
They are the most powerful players in Cubic's games.
Yeah,
and
it's
Newbie is
those
tough to
guys, you
defeat
know?
them.
Satan.
Too, though he is currently in battle, so Newbie is gonna have to defeat him.
That's definitely the
After
devil
defeating the
himself.
champions
I'm
to
the
conclude
map!
is
Hey, it's
then
Portal.
This cake thing reveals itself. Now that all the robots and the cake are taken care of, Newbie recruits the teleportal champion.
Are they gonna say the cake is a lie thing? Because I'll turn this off right now.
Is now ready to recruit the
It is
final
not 2009, sir.
parkour champion.
That's an
Now
alligator.
that all the champions are recruited, they arrived at the Citadel to stop Cubic once and for all. Not before the admin shows up and takes form of
This
Newbie,
is kind of funny that the Rubik's Cube is like the god of all cubes that cursed everybody to be Minecraft Peter.
and then clones themselves. So they have to defeat all the clones and the admin, which are pretty annoying to deal with. So I had to learn some tricks to beat this level, and finally break the defense systems, leaving only Cubic itself to defeat. The teleportal champion creates a portal to Cubic, but unfortunately, only one can go through. So naturally, Newbie goes through the portal.
Got his ass.
Frees everyone from the internet. And Newbie realized that this is all just a game
Shit!
called Cubic Revolution. Then he teleports back to where it all started, floating inside the abyss of the internet. The whole series of events begins to repeat, and at this point, he starts to understand how the game works and is left trying to figure out how to escape. And that is the end of World 4, and possibly the last we'll ever see of Newbie.
Damn,
know,
he a oldie now.
He may be trapped forever, or
Damn.
maybe one day he'll eventually break free from this game.
That's okay. Leave him in
That
there.
is if World 5 comes out. I would recap everything that has happened in the past 4 worlds, but I think we all know where this is going, so let's just skip to my closing thoughts. So I guess that's that. The entire story of Pixel Gun 3D. So far. Now, a few things I want to say about this story is that, what the fuck is going on? This game used to be
True.
scary as shit, and now it's just silly as shit.
Freaking shout out to this guy. This was a really good video. Freaking very in-depth thought about a story I didn't even know existed, but he's right, dude. Bring back the zombies. Spooky, scary vibes. Way better. Although the Rubik's Cube is kind of some welcomed whimsy, I guess, to the silly Minecraft game. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction video. Freaking hit the like button if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Helps me out a lot. I always appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, boys. Peace.